I have identical boys. They were born at 28 weeks as a result of twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome. So we knew we were going to have them early. A couple days prior to our NICU tour, I ended up inpatient, and then they decided to come. And then we spent, baby A was there for 71 days, and baby B came home at 72 days. We've never had NICU experience prior. There was a lot of people, and it was a lot of busy work, but they all knew what their jobs were, so he was kind of in awe of everyone. We have a common goal. We're all working towards it. They all know what they're doing. I'm trying to learn to see what they're doing, and just seeing them all come together, but still kind of trying to stay out of their way, but still trying to be like, these are my children. I'm trying to be happy because we just had children. I love that they were focused on, the whole kangaroo care and, helping you try to nurse, just keeping you involved as much as you can because it's not a normal birth. A few times I'm sorry if I'm annoying you, but she's like, nope, these are your children. You should ask questions, because if you don't, you're just gonna assume all is fine, but then you're gonna go home and, oh man, what was happening? Mm-hmm. So yeah, they were very open for me to want to ask questions and wanting to learn. I think early on, unless you've had, if you have more kids and you've had the NICU life, but if this is your first time in the NICU, we have zero expectations. We don't know what to expect, whereas the nurses and staff, this is their everyday job, this is their everyday life. They just do things out of habit, or they know what needs to be done, whereas the parents well, why are you doing that? What's going on? What are you doing? Just keep in communication and just make it in a way where parents understand. Because especially the first few days, they did explain stuff to me, but I'm so oh my God, I just had my babies 12 weeks early. I hope they survive today. And they're explaining things to me, and I am it's going in one ear and out the other. Check in, okay, this is what we're gonna do today. What were you hoping to get out of today? Or, some sort of, this is our plan today, or this week, or for this hour, this is what we're gonna shoot for. Doctors are so busy, but still, take your time. We are trying to comprehend what you're saying with the fact that our babies are over here hooked up to wires, so I'm trying to focus on them, but I'm still trying to listen to what you have to say, but I can't. The first day we were in there was a doctor in there. I don't even know his name, I didn't meet him, but that was the only day we saw him. So my husband was trying to retain what he said and relay it back to me, and I hot mess, I don't know what he said. And then I think it was day 2, baby B had another x-ray, and the doctor was reading it to him. He's like, oh, he's got a collapsed lung. And I was like, what does that mean? Is he gonna be okay? And he was just nonchalant about it. So it's you can either be too blunt or not blunt enough, some doctors. So it's again, really kind of slow down with your message, explain things to us in a way that we get it and comprehend it. Because I've never been in if my kid gonna make it or not type situation, you go in very tunnel vision. I get they're totally focused on the baby, which it should be. But really, and even if it's an extra social worker or something, come in and ask the parents, hey, how are you doing? Really, how are you doing? Because this is stressful, and I don't know if you know how to deal with this. There'll be 5 next month, and I still I struggle with it.